Hey, 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 it's your girl, your favorite paralegal, aka Cassandra Lynn, and welcome to Legal Doc Talk 24/7. Hope you guys are having an awesome Thursday. Hey, so this is a Blueface baby update. As you probably haven't heard or have heard, he has another default judgment against him. And this is now going on the second confirmed, actually, the third confirmed default judgment against him. And he has actually two more default judgments that are coming out. Yes, y'all heard me right. So he has a total of five default judgments. As of right now, the biggest default judgment he has is the 15 million plus that is actually accruing daily interest. And the Gentlemen's Club will actually have to renew their writ of execution this July, and they have to renew it every year that they are not paid. So it's not looking good for Blueface. But let's go on into this newest default judgment that he has incurred. Now, we know that he has one against, well, not against, he has one from the Gentlemen's Club where he allegedly pow-powed Mr. I'm going to call his last name Taylor because I do not know how to say his first name. And there was another young lady by the name of Jasmine Brooks who was an innocent bystander that caught a stray, and she got her default judgment, but the amount is unknown. And we'll get into that in a little bit. And then now we have this particular one where it is Jacqueline Martinez, who is Soldier Boy's baby mother. And she filed her petition last year. And, what happens is when you don't respond to a lawsuit, that opens up a portal for the other party to file a default judgment, and if they prove up their damages, may get awarded the amount that they're asking for. Okay? So, on April the 1st, there was a hearing in regards to her entry of default judgment. The court, no appearances were required. So the court took into consideration the summary of the case, her declaration that included all of her supporting documentation, which is right here. And we've gone through that. If you are unaware, definitely go back and watch this particular video so you can see exactly what her damages were and what information and documents she provided. The court also took in consideration the declaration of her attorney to support the request for a default judgment, as well as the memorandum of cost. And that includes all of her damages from her medical bills, her therapy bills, and whatever other, things that she incorporated as she felt she needed to prove up her damages. Okay. So the court took all of that into consideration. On here, it states that the plaintiff sought non economic, special, and punitive damages as well as attorney fees and costs. Upon review of the materials submitted by the plaintiff for the court's consideration, the court will award the following. So $100 in non-economic damages. So that is her medical bills, therapy bills, if she was out of work for, some type of reason, then all of that is included in her non-economic damages. Then her special damages, her what we call pain and suffering, in the past, present, and the future. The judge also awarded 18,000 in that. The judge also awarded $3,070 for attorney fees and $2,173.10 in court costs. So in total, the total default judgment is $123,243.10. Now, unfortunately, the court will not award punitive damages, and that's totally fine. And I'm pretty sure she wasn't trying to get a payday where she can buy a house on Star Island. She just, at the end of the day, you have to start making an example out of these people because they play you for stupid. They play you for dumb. Blueface thought he can get on this here app, or not just YouTube. I said this here app. He thought he can play with people on social media, and he effed around and found out. And this is what it was. I don't know who he has for somebody who covers all of his legal stuff, but if it's whack 100, that's definitely out the window because he's not handling any legal business for Blueface, because this dude, this is his third default judgment. Third, with two more pending, and you call yourself a manager, but that's neither here nor there. The plaintiff is ordered to submit an amended proposed judgment within 10 days, which means that the judgment has to break down these costs, because whatever memorandum of costs that they put on there, it was probably either higher um, than what the court awarded. So she would have to go back, or the attorney will have to go back, amend that judgment so the judge can go ahead and sign this total judgment. And then they will take that judgment, get a writ of execution, and have that on file to make this man pay her that 123K. Isn't that crazy? So the next court date they have is April 17th, where the judge will review the submission of the proposed judgment. Nobody has to appear, it's just a review of it. It's through submission. And once everything looks good and it includes this amount, then the judge can go ahead and they can sign off on that order. So this, once the judgment is complete, a judgment will be mailed out to Blueface. It will be mailed out to Blueface. Um, that's that part. Now I am going to, let me see. I want to take y'all over here. Now this is the court cases in Las Vegas. So this one is the 15 million, the club. This is Jasmine Brooks. This was the innocent bystander. Now, for this particular case, let me see. The last time we spoke, I advised all of you that Jasmine included both Blueface and the club. And how it was supposed to work is if the club got their judgment, then a piece of that judgment will go to Jasmine. Well, guess what, y'all? She has filed a stipulation to pretty much dismiss only the club from it, which means that AKA Blueface now responsible for whatever that judgment amount is. So here is the notice of entry of stipulation. Hold on, let me see which one I wanted to. Okay. So this is the notice, and it says notice of entry of amended stipulation in order for dismissal with prejudice, meaning that it will no longer be filed against them ever again. And it's just the club, just the club. That means Blueface is still going to be responsible for that judgment. Let me see what it reads. I was just showing the stipulations. And this is the amended. It is hereby stipulated by and between defendants cross-claimant SG Enterprises, Euphoric Gentlemen's Club, by and through their counsel. Let me see. That the above caption action in any and all claims asserted by plaintiff in her complaint against defendant cross-claimant SG Enterprises doing business as Euphoric Gentlemen's Club only in this action are hereby dismissed with prejudice, and each party is to bear their own attorney fees and interest and costs. Y'all, you cannot make this up. And the judge actually signed it on the 28th of March. So Euphoric Club is no longer responsible for that judgment. So this is all blue. This is all blue. I don't know exactly what the amount is. I wish I did, but whatever it is, blue is now responsible for that. Now, on this particular case, they have a order of show cause hearing. I believe, let me click on that. It's on the 17th at 9:30, and that's all it says. It doesn't give me anything of, any breakdown. But here, if we go, it does show that there is a monetary judgment, and Jonathan Porter is responsible for that judgment as of March 28th, 2025. So that this is judgment number 2. Uh so the club is judgment number 1. Jasmine Brooks is judgment number 2. Soldier Boy Baby Mama is judgment number 3. The other 2 is Mr. Trailer. I said Taylor I said Taylor at the beginning. So Mr. Trailer. So he also filed a stipulation in order for dismissal with prejudice, meaning that he will no longer go after the gentleman's club. So the only person, the only defendant left in this situation is Blueface. And he filed on the 2nd, yesterday, proof of his application for a default judgment. It has been mailed to the jail. It has been mailed to the jail. So as long as he serves his proof and Blueface receives it, then he can proceed on with his application for a default judgment. Now this is Mr. Kentavious. I hope that's how you say his name, Trailer. And for the last person, I don't even know who this individual is, Mr. Jarvis Hurd. Now, he filed a lawsuit against Kentavious, against Blueface, and against the Gentleman's Club. And oh yeah, and these are the owners of that Gentleman's Club. And as far as the transactions on this one, as of right now, I don't think I covered this, but Mr. Hurd filed a default judgment or motion for a default judgment against Contavious Trailer and Blueface on not September, December 17th. And that is still pending. The upcoming dates we have is April 17th, and they're going to do a discovery check. And then on the 9th of December, they're going to do a trial readiness check, and they may have a calendar call in March. But as far as the default judgment goes, he will have to file his application for a default judgment, have all of his proof and everything submitted, and more than likely the judge will not, require for them to, I don't want to say participate, but come appear in court for that. They will just review, just like the same thing that they did in um, Soldier Boy Baby Mama's case. Okay, not all courts are different, but they probably won't waste resources and all that other stuff when they can just review it and say, okay, yeah, we'll go ahead and grant the default judgment. So that's that. So as of right now, he has 3 confirmed default judgments against him. I think if we add all of this up, I don't know, probably be between 15 mil to 16 million dollars. I swear every other month is something going on with Blueface to where he's racking up default judgments, and by the time he's out of prison, he's going to have a negative net worth. But what do y'all think about this? Put it in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until then, you all be blessed and I'm out. Bye.